So these AI Stormtrooper vlogs are going mega viral right now, and I'm going to show you exactly how you can create your very own. And on top of this, I'm going to show you my prompting strategy and how you can create 50 videos for completely free. Now, of course, I'm going to show you the Stormtrooper vlog style, but you're not just limited to this. You can also create Bigfoot vlogs.
Yo, what's good, fam? It's your boy Bigfoot back at it again.
Or Mandalorian vlogs.
What's up, guys? We have returned to our planet, and it's not quite easy to rebuild everything, but we're trying.
And I've even seen Squid Game ones, which is pretty cool. Now, I want to make a quick disclaimer here that you'll notice when you see these vlogs on social media is there's one big problem. They're all in a 16:9 landscape aspect ratio. Well, I've actually found a tool which allows you to transform those videos into 9:16, and here's a little before and after on screen, and as you can see, it looks really, really good, and it's just perfect for making TikTok videos. Now, before we jump into it, I do want to quickly mention we're building an AI community where you can learn how to use all of the best tools to create content. So if that sounds something you're interested in, then definitely check it out in the description down below. But let's get on with the video. Now, jumping into the actual video, the tool that makes all of these AI vlogs is a brand new AI tool by Google called VO3. And they've actually just released a brand new update which now allows you to create 50 videos for completely free. So before we jump into it, I'm going to quickly show you how you can go ahead and take advantage of this new update. So to start by heading over to Google and then just type in Google VO3, press enter, and then you'll see this link right here. So you want to make sure that you click on the Gemini.google one. And now from here, you want to go ahead and click on subscriptions. And here you'll see you have Google AI Pro, and it currently costs £0. And if you're in the US or any other country, it's also going to be $0, which is absolutely amazing. And this is the brand new update that they've just released. VO3 is now available in the AI Pro plan, which is really awesome. Also means you get access to Flow, which is their AI filmmaking tool, which allows you to create some really unique AI videos. So this is what you basically need to take advantage of. Just go ahead and click on Get Started. And of course, if you're a student, it's also 100% free, which is crazy. Now, once you've done this, you can go ahead and click on Google AI Pro. Now, there are two ways you can actually use this. You can head over to gemini.google.com, then you'll be on the Gemini page, and then you just click on VO3 here. And then whenever you type a prompt, you'll then be able to generate your video. But the best way to actually generate stuff inside of VO3 is by heading to flow.google. It's then going to redirect you to labs.google/flow/about, and then you click on Create with Flow, and then you'll be greeted to this brand new page, which gives you way more options when it comes to actually generating your videos. Now, if we quickly go back to the plans, you'll see that they've now added 1,000 monthly AI credits to the Google AI Pro plan, which basically means now that they've added Google VO3 Fast, you can actually generate 50 videos with these 1,000 credits, which is really awesome. But if you want the highest quality videos, then you'll only be able to generate 10 videos. So just keep that in mind. Okay, so now you have access to VO3 so you can create your videos. Now we need a prompt. So let me show you my prompting structure to create these Stormtrooper vlogs. And of course, we're going to be using ChatGPT to do this. Now, I made it super simple for you. All you have to do is head over to the description down below and you'll see something called simple instructions. So go ahead and copy that, and then we're going to paste that into ChatGPT like this. And basically, these instructions are going to give it everything it needs to create a prompt for our Stormtrooper videos. So here you can see it says, write a short prompt for a Stormtrooper vlog. It should feel like a selfie-style video that captures a chaotic or funny moment in the Stormtrooper's day. Keep the tone casual and cinematic. And then we've added some guidelines. So here you can see the Stormtrooper should always be wearing its helmet. The prompt should describe a short scene for about 8 seconds, because that's what Google VO3 generates, up to 8 seconds. And we've got a few more instructions here. And then here we've added, create a new prompt for a video generation of a Stormtrooper, but keep it similar to this. So this is essentially the prompt that we're going to be using. Now if we go ahead and click on enter, it's now going to give us a prompt like this, which can go ahead and paste straight into VO3. Now, the really cool thing about this is now that we've got these instructions, we can actually go ahead and describe something else. So if we want to create a prompt, like create a prompt of a Stormtrooper running away from battle in a forest biome, make it funny, and then enter, is going to keep those instructions in mind. And as you can see, we now have another prompt that we can go ahead and use. So if we grab our prompt right here and then click on Flow, then we're going to go ahead and paste this in, and then we'll go back to chat, and then we're going to take the dialogue just like this. Make sure that you don't actually copy the stuff in bold, because you don't actually want that. So then we're going to go down again, and then boom. Now, before you actually go ahead and hit generate, make sure you click on the settings right here. Then you want to change it to VO3 Fast text to video. and here you'll see that it uses 20 credits. Now you can use the quality one, but the downside is that it uses 100 credits, and if you're using the free plan, you only get 1,000 credits, so that's only 10 videos. So you want to make sure that you're clicking on the fast one, so it does 20 credits, and make sure your output is set to 1, because Veo is a lot of trial and error. Sometimes you get some bugs, so you just want to make sure that you're doing 1 at a time, and it takes like 10 or 15 seconds to actually generate a video, so it doesn't actually matter. You can go ahead and generate a new one really quickly. So we're going to click on it, generate here. Then we're going to do the exact same thing and take our second prompt right here, copy that in. And a really nice thing about Veo is that you don't actually have to wait for the prompt to finish generating. You can go ahead and prompt other ones right off the bat. So boom, we can go ahead and copy that, paste that in, and then double check again that it's using the correct one. So it's fast, 20 credits, perfect. And now we're going to click on generate. Okay, so both of them have just finished generating, so let's give them a quick watch.
Okay, so I accidentally hit the throttle while parking. Captain's gonna murder me.
Okay, so that one's pretty good. Let's go ahead and check the second one.
Okay, so technically this is a tactical retreat. Also, technically, I dropped my blaster 5 minutes ago. Command, flanking.
All right, that one obviously has a few issues. So first one to note is we have these subtitles. So this is a known issue that Google is actually trying to fix, and there's no real way to work around it. You're just gonna have to generate a new video. But thankfully, these videos only are costing 20 credits, which is pretty cool. And obviously, if you pay attention to the dialogue, it says he's dropped his blaster, but then he's got his blaster right here. And then it also freaks out at the very end, like a bunch of weird stuff's happening. But of course, this is what happens with generative AI. Like sometimes you'll get some really weird stuff, and sometimes you'll get some really awesome stuff. But I do want to quickly mention that what I showed you is the simple instructions. Now, obviously, right off the bat, we're getting some really cool generations. But if you do want some more cinematic, chaotic videos, kind of like the ones that you're seeing on screen right now, we've actually created some master instructions, which you can find in the description down below. And it's basically a way more detailed version of the simple instructions, where you're actually going to get a super detailed prompt, and it's going to incorporate a lot of movement, cinematic movement, sound effects, chaos, all of that. And the really nice thing is that you also get a bunch of ready-made prompt templates that you can use. And if you do want to go ahead and create some different themes like Bigfoot, the Mandalorian, or whatever, then I've actually added instructions on how you can train those instructions to then train it on different styles. So really awesome. Again, if you want to check that out, I'll leave it in the description down below. But I do want to quickly go ahead and show you some of the other generations that we've created. And this is also using the master instructions, so then you can kind of see what it's creating. Oh yeah, and quickly, if you are new to Veo and you haven't used it before, let's say that you really liked this prompt and it actually was really good, but it just had a few errors. You can just click on reuse this prompt, and then you can see that it's going to bring it back up here. And of course, you can modify it by changing a few descriptions if you want, or you can just go ahead and click on generate again, and then hopefully it'll be a lot better. Now, while I wait for that to generate, I do want to show you a few of the other videos that I've generated, so we can just pick some out randomly. Let's go with this one.
So we can't leave because Greg lost the shuttle keys.
I didn't lose them, I just can't remember where I put them.
Great. We're stranded on Space Whale.
So this is one of the videos from the master prompt, and you can see that it uses all of this detail right here, and it creates this video, which is absolutely crazy, just coming from a prompt. And like the details on this is absolutely mad. Let's find another one.
Hey nerds, Seb dropped a video on how to make Stormtrooper vlogs. Reply with Storm and I'll send it over.
Go watch it now or else.
Yeah, or else Daddy Vader coming for you.
Yeah, so this one I'm actually making for an Instagram reel, and that actually brings up a very good point that I think it's this video right here. Well, I'm actually making this for the Instagram reel, and I need to reframe it into a 9:16 aspect ratio. So I'll quickly play the video for you right here. You can see that he's running, like it's quite a complex scene, right? But we're going to reframe that into a 9:16 aspect ratio. So to do this, we actually want to go ahead and type in lumilabs.ai. And then if you've used this site before, then it'll take you to lumilabs.ai/dream machine. Now from here, we want to go ahead and click on sign in. And then we want to go to this brand new feature over here with the little squiggly pen called try, modify, and reframe in editor. And what we're going to go ahead and do is actually just drag and drop our 16:9 video. So we just bring that in here like that. It's then going to go ahead and upload, and then I'm going to show you the steps that you need to do in order to save on credits. So check this out. So you want to go ahead and click on reframe, And then before you go ahead and click on generate, what you want to do is make sure that you select your aspect ratio here, and then you want to click on preview. Now this is going to go ahead and generate 4 different previews that you can go ahead and look at before generating, so you're actually not spending any credits whatsoever, which is really nice. So here we've got the first preview, then we've got the second, third, and fourth. I think we're going to go with the third one because it's actually got like nice motion blur on the ceiling here. This one as well is pretty good, but the leg's a little bit distorted. Yeah, let's go ahead with that one. Click on apply, then click on generate. And again, this is mega fast and the results are crazy. If you go ahead here, we can see some of the results I've done before. So that one is cool. Then this is another version that I generated earlier. And this is the one that we just generated. And boom. It's honestly crazy that AI can do all of this. Like, my mind is blown. Now again, that's how to create your Stormtrooper videos. If you want the master instructions, then I'll leave that in the description down below. And it's super cool because you just head over to ChatGPT, input the instructions, and then you just say, create me a Stormtrooper vlog, and then boom, you've got a super detailed prompt that you can just put into Veo, which is awesome. And of course, we'll also leave instructions on how you can create different styles, like a Mandalorian version or even a Yoda version, as well as a bunch of prompt examples. So then you can put that into ChatGPT so it knows exactly what it needs to do to then create your master prompts. And there we go. I hope you found this helpful. And if you did, smash the like button and subscribe for more awesome AI tools. And if you'll learn how to master AI creator tools, then definitely check out the community below.